everybody. Hi. Welcome again. Hope you have a great day. This is Queena again. Welcome to episode number 35. Today we want to talk about how low can Bitcoin go, right? And that's why we had the earlier meme just now, right? And credit to actually Crypto and Macintosh from Twitter, right? I thought it's very nice, so I just want to take it, but credit to him, yeah. Okay, now really, I mean, continue depression in the Bitcoin and overall crypto market, right? Because everything else really follow Bitcoin still. Now, so where is really the bottom, right? How low can Bitcoin go? I'm sure everyone is interested in this, right? Now, I think in short, basically there are two answers. It's probably between 3,000 and 1,500 is the short answer, but let's look at it why, right? There's an analyst which basically say, right, they don't think prices will fall below 3,000 mainly because there's a lot of buyer support at the price of close to 3,000 is basically what this article is trying to say. Right, so let's look at this. According to Zhu, CEO at Three Arrows Capital, buy wars on fiat to crypto exchanges like Coinbase and Bitstamp for Bitcoin at 3,300 had risen significantly within the last several weeks. So just very quickly, Coinbase and Bitstamp allow newbies, right, to basically buy cryptocurrencies using fiat money, which means the money that we use today, right? Binance, for example, doesn't, right? So they only allow a trader to exchange cryptocurrencies among different types of cryptocurrencies. But for people who want to buy more into the space, really, without actually either you're new, so you're completely new in the market, so you want to buy into the market, so you really have to use cash, so you will go to Coinbase or Bitstamp. Or if you don't want to sell off your other alternative coins, so you will also need to use your cash to buy, right? So these are the two exchanges, and by looking at the buyer support, right, because how they do it is basically people can say that I want to buy, basically there is a queue order to say that if prices hit this price, then please help me execute this order. So basically buy war is basically they're saying a lot of buy orders at a certain price, right? And they're saying, let's continue. Rising buy wars on major digital asset trading platforms suggest that a small group of investors is beginning to accumulate Bitcoin while it remains highly volatile in a tight but low price range, right? So 10% down from here, which is 3,300, buy wars on Coinbase are now the largest in BTC notional since mid-2015. That is like over 3 years ago, right? So that's really important. So because of that, they see that prices cannot fall below 3,000 anymore. Yeah. Another person, as a cryptocurrency trader and technical analyst with an online alliance, Saska said, until BTC breaks out of a major resistance, it is likely to stay in the range between 3,300 and 3,500. Several resistance exists in the north, so that means they don't see it break above as well, but basically they see it, probably staying range bound in about 3,000 range. However, there is, basically Bloomberg analysts are basically saying the Bitcoin price could fall as low as 1,500, yeah? And basically he just look at the continuous mean. I believe, this is over the like few years time period, and he's basically saying it will probably go towards this mean of 1,500, right? So yeah, that's where he actually sees the bottoming of it. Meanwhile, Tone Vays, right, which is a very famous Bitcoin enthusiast and influencer, he also thinks, right, that basically he sees a bottom at around 1,300 and 1,500 area, yeah. Yeah, he says the bear market would have ended right now if the price would have fallen all the way to 1,500, but the price is holding up fairly well. It could be because of there are enough support as well as at 3,000 level. But then again, right, but if there is not enough support, yes, there's support, but there's not enough support for that price, right? That means it can still go lower, and basically that's what Tone Vays is saying. And And he's also making the case that, he's expecting the bear market to last until through the winter into the spring, right? And that means it's probably until mid next year, mid of 2019 is when he see this rally up again. And that's also quite similar to what I've seen in another article, where it takes about 6 to 7 weeks for the crypto cycle to actually change. That's from the peak to then is really then about mid 2019 as well. So probably we're going to in another, crypto winter for another 6 months at least, right? We're talking about probably about 6 months more of this, right? But again, personally, I think the smart move is really to do a dollar cost averaging. But that basically means, right, to continue to buy, especially now when prices are down. No one knows, right, really between what is the bottom. But then we have, estimates now between 1,500 and 3,000 is probably that kind of range, right? So if you take a midpoint, it's probably about 2,750. So probably that amount, right, is anyway. So one way is to just continuous to have, buying a bit by a bit, monthly, so that you continue to capture the different pricing, right? And even if it drop, then you can catch the low. And if it go up a bit, you can also catch the, you can, basically that's what is called dollar cost averaging, because no one really knows, right? Everyone is looking at the charts and doing predictions, but, right, no one, there's no crystal ball. No one can really say that they know for sure. Yeah. So thank you so much for today. And thank you so much for watching. And if you like this, please consider subscribing. And thank you so much. And have a nice day. Great. See you tomorrow. Thank you.